Well, Stevie Nicol, I'm sure you enjoyed the first 25 minutes. He certainly did. 2 goals for Van Dijk. Last 25 minutes were a little bit too nervy.
Yeah, but it kind of turned into a typical Liverpool performance this season. You know, they've got themselves in games, they've looked comfortable, certainly made lots of chances, but then from nowhere, you know, they've lost a goal and all of a sudden there's a possibility that things just might not work out. But again, the way they've played this season, the way the games have gone, things have worked out pretty much all the time. So, again, hard to complain. It's another win. Not quite the way we expected it, but it puts them 11 points clear, so who's complaining?
What have you made of the Liverpool players' ability to handle pressure this season? Because they went into the game knowing City had dropped points at Newcastle, yet they still managed to find another 3 points.
You know, at the end of the day, you have to keep believing in what you're doing and what you're trying to do. And Liverpool have done that consistently. Hasn't always worked out in the amount of goals they would like, but it's always worked out that it's won more than the opposition. And that's happened quite a lot this year. But that's down to desire, it's down to believing that if you keep going, things will work out. And that's exactly how it's played out from the start of this Premier League season.
Back among the goals today, but again part of a Liverpool defence who, I think it's now September the last time they kept a clean sheet. How much of a concern is that going forward?
Listen, it's not what we expected. It's not the back line that Liverpool produced or the performances they produced last season. But we kind of mentioned it already. While they're getting the job done, they know it can be better. And so if you're continually getting the job done and know you can be better, that's a good place to be in.
It is. What does it tell us today that they were able to win without a best performance from Salah, who was taken off in the second half? He's not 100%. Mane had a couple of chances and didn't take them, but there's other players that step up when they don't.
And that's, again, been part of the reason why they've gotten the results they have. They're not relying on one player. You know, they've got 3 or 4 match winners, certainly the front 3, and then you've got this guy who, at set pieces, can be dangerous. You throw in Chamberlain, who recently has been scoring goals from distance. You've got Wijnaldum, who can put the ball in the back. So, for me, the difference between Liverpool last year, particularly, and this year, is that they've got a couple of more players in the team that are putting the ball in the back of the net than they had.
Man City went to Newcastle, dropped points. They're now 11 points, as you said, behind Liverpool. Who are Liverpool's biggest title rivals?
I would think now it has to be Leicester. I don't think Leicester are as good as City going forward, but they are in a different planet as far as defending is concerned. So when you put the package together, they're capable of sustaining a run. I just think City defensively, listen, when you have to go away from home and score 3 goals
against Newcastle,
against a team like Newcastle to win a game, you know, you can't rely on that all the time, because it doesn't happen every week, and it didn't happen again this week, and that's why they'll continue to drop points.
You getting excited yet?
No.
Ask you again in May.
May what? 2020?
No, well, you already know the date, don't you?
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.